What if the internet disappeared forever? Starting today, within seconds, billions of people would lose access to the digital world they depend on every hour. Messages would stop, websites would vanish, and services that quietly power everyday life would begin to fail. Modern civilization has never experienced a global outage on this scale. Communication would be among the first systems to collapse. Emails, messaging apps, cloud platforms, and social media would instantly become unreachable, leaving families, businesses, and governments struggling to coordinate during the unfolding crisis. Banks, payment systems, and online commerce would quickly grind to a halt. Millions of financial transactions depend on internet connectivity, meaning salaries, purchases, and international transfers could be delayed or stopped entirely. Airlines, shipping companies, and global logistics networks rely on constant data exchange. Without it, flights could be grounded, cargo delayed, and supply chains disrupted, affecting everything from supermarkets to manufacturing plants. Hospitals would continue saving lives, but many connected systems used for patient records, diagnostics, and communication would become unavailable. Emergency procedures would allow care to continue, though far less efficiently. Financial markets around the world depend on enormous amounts of real-time information. If that flow suddenly stopped, trading would likely be suspended while governments and regulators work to prevent widespread economic panic. Cloud services now store everything from family photos to business databases and government records. Losing access would reveal just how dependent society has become on data stored far away instead of on local devices. Governments would immediately focus on restoring essential infrastructure. Emergency communication systems, military networks, and critical utilities would receive priority while engineers searched for the source of the unprecedented global failure. As digital communication disappeared, people would return to radio, television, printed information, and face-to-face contact. Older technologies that once seemed outdated could suddenly become essential again. Entire industries would be forced to reinvent how they operate. Businesses that rely entirely on online platforms would face enormous challenges, while companies with offline capabilities might adapt much more quickly. The economic impact would likely reach trillions of dollars. Every day without global connectivity would affect production, trade, healthcare, education, and countless other sectors that depend on continuous information exchange. Some communities might adapt surprisingly well by relying on local cooperation and resilient infrastructure. Others, especially highly connected cities, could struggle far longer as they adjusted to a world without instant digital access. The scenario highlights how deeply the internet has become woven into nearly every aspect of modern civilization. Most of us rarely notice that dependence until we imagine what life would look like without it. Although a permanent worldwide internet loss is considered extremely unlikely, thinking through this possibility reveals where our greatest technological vulnerabilities exist and how societies might prepare for future disruptions. So, could civilization survive if the internet vanished forever? Humanity adapted long before the digital age, but rebuilding a connected world would be one of the greatest challenges our species has ever faced. Let us know your thoughts and keep drifting into the future.